Good.
If my fiance took me on a TV show to decide if he wanted to marry me or not, murder, you guys, murder. Like, that's insane.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
It's me, Lauren.
It's me, Jamie. Welcome to the What Are We Doing podcast, episode 33.
33, y'all. That's crazy. We are here at Super Bloom. We have no excuse this time as to why we're in a new set on a new time and whatever, but we are just, our next couple weeks are just kind of crazy, so we're just getting adjusted. Thank you so much to Super Bloom for hosting us this morning. I had the chocolate raspberry latte.
Unreal. Unmatched,
amazing.
Unreal. So good.
Yeah, so come see them. They're on the little DeSoto Avenue, like kind of across from Two Tides and Starland Yard. Yeah.
So fun.
What did you do this weekend?
Literally nothing. We were just talking about that. We're like, what did we do this weekend? I went to Target. I hung out. Oh,
huge day.
No. What we did do this weekend was the wrestling match.
Oh, duh. Oh, my God. I completely forgot. Oh, my God.
Lauren texted me. I was literally on the couch. Oh, actually, I have another thing to talk about after that. I was watching this show that I want to dive into. But Lauren texted me and was like, hey, Cameron and I are going to go to this wrestling match. Do you want to come? I'm like, I literally texted her and was like, I don't know, like, I'm really tired. And then I texted her again. I'm like, I should really just get up off the couch, shouldn't I? And she was like, yeah, you should. I'm like, all right, fine. So we got up. Guys, I just am speechless still.
It was Coastal Empire Wrestling, and it's like our local wrestling like group. They put on such a fun show. My friend Eric was down from Chicago. He was the ref in one of the matches. But I mean, it's full on like wrestling, like you see on like WWE. I mean, it's the tights, it's the crazy personas that these people do, and
oh my God, they're getting smacked around, slammed around. I literally, you knew that I'd never been there before because I was just like,
Jamie's mouth was just open.
Yeah, it was wild. It was literally insane. I was like, wow, I cannot believe.
And we had a special connection. Each of us had a special connection with one of the wrestlers. One of them came up to Jamie. He was like this huge, like jacked, spray tanned guy, and he came and like dropped his sunglasses down on his face and just like stared into Jamie's eyes before he got in the ring.
Okay, we had been in there maybe 5 minutes, and like, you know how like all the wrestlers like go around and they're like hyping up the crowd and stuff. He came out and literally like looked at me and just stopped right in front of me, and I think I literally was like, like, hi, like, this is so strange. Hey. It's like, how's it going? So then, like, the rest of the time, I'm like, oh, your boyfriend. I'm like, no.
Jamie's boyfriend.
I felt so weird.
I had a connection with a man named, what was it, Zach something? Zach Mosley, yes, my man.
The fact that you know his name.
He gave me an autographed picture of himself. Yeah. He had a purple mullet, and so if you're listening to the audio version, my hair is indeed still purple. I too have a purple mullet. And
I too have one.
Yes, and so he got up there, and everybody in the crowd is like, "Are y'all related? Like, Lauren, oh my God, do you know him?" And so of course I was like, "Oh, I got to lean into this." So our friend Brett got me a photo of him, and he's wearing like a little crop top and panties, and I brought it over to there, and he wrote to Lauren.
Yeah, like
I got an autograph. It was so funny.
It was a time.
Yeah, I really recommend going to one of their shows. I mean, it's like an out-of-body experience if you've never been to a wrestling thing, and it's a ton of fun.
Oh my God, it's wild.
Yeah, and it was at Coastal Empire Brewing. So
yeah, so you get some beer in the
get some
meantime.
drinks, have fun.
What I wanted to bring up, we were talking about this at work yesterday. If any of y'all have watched The Ultimatum,
oh God,
don't watch it. I am so mad at that show. Seriously.
I hate the premise. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, so for those of you that haven't watched it yet, it's essentially like, I think like 5 or 6 couples, something like that, where one person is given an ultimatum of like, we need to get married right now or we're done. We need to get engaged right now or we're done. Like all this stuff. And I'm like, first of all, I mean, to me, if someone's like hesitant to marry you, I think that's kind of like telling for itself, let alone going on a show. So they go on the show and pretty much break up, start dating someone else that comes on the show from a separate couple. You live with them for 3 weeks, and then you go back to your original partner for 3 weeks for it to hopefully be like, oh, I appreciate you more now, blah, blah, blah.
I missed you.
Disaster.
Toxic.
Absolute disaster. Like, I just don't. And then I watched the reunion last night, And I just don't think you're going to ever recover from that. Like, I would so not be comfortable with, like, giving them a hall pass for, like, 3 weeks to go kind of, like, do their thing. And then it's like, oh, I'm ready to marry you now. I'd be like, no, I'm good.
If my fiance took me on a TV show to decide if he wanted to marry me or not, murder, you guys, murder. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, the whole premise of it is horrible. And I just think it sets all of them up for failure. And it literally made me sit there and be like, okay, so is the whole premise of life that, like, every few years you just get sick of your person and find a new one?
No, this is a select group of crazy people.
Yeah.
Like, 100%.
I'm like, and of course now they're all, like, influencers and doing whatever. And it's like half the people didn't even, like, end up together. The one couple that I did not think was going to get through it are now having a child. I'm like...
Okay, real talk. How do we... This is a larger conversation, but how do we keep reality TV going without rewarding bad behavior? Because everyone who goes on TV and acts like a crazy person gets, like,
keeps going.
Set for life with influencer partnerships.
Yeah.
How do we not do that?
I don't know. Because that's what makes it reality TV and that much more.
That's on us, you guys. That's on the consumers.
It is, but honestly, I hope it's not renewed for a season 2 because it made me so nauseous watching that show.
Oh, Love is Blind is where it's at.
I really don't mind Love is Blind.
I love Love is Blind.
I really do.
I will not be watching The Ultimatum. Also, they have the silver cups instead of the gold ones, right?
Oh my God.
This is a knockoff. I don't like it.
Why is that? Can they just
I think
not
it's
see
part
what
of
they're
their
drinking?
brand. Like,
and also, I saw a TikTok last night, and I was talking about this yesterday. They were literally drunk this entire show. Like, there was a TikTok about one of the, I was going to say characters, but it's literally a human being. They're like, no way this girl wasn't drunk the whole show. So, like, I didn't like that either because I feel like you're genuinely trying to have authentic conversations with your person and figuring out, are you my life partner or not?
Right.
And they're just, like, drunk, having screaming arguments. And then the next day, they're like, oh, but I love you. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no, you have a hangover is what you're feeling.
There's some things happening in this that are not being addressed, clearly.
That is
Anyways,
so funny.
That's just my take. I had to
Let us know if you're watching the show. I think a lot of people are. Let us know.
God, I'm so pissed. Anyways.
Well, we do have a really
guys.
good guest on today. We're talking about some sporty things, but before that, we do want to shout out our sponsor.
Yes.
Thank you to Cutwater for supporting the What Are We Doing podcast. We don't have our big tequila
Sorry,
sign
guys.
today.
I know.
We miss you. But y'all know we love Cutwater. They are an award-winning line of canned cocktails in a ton of different flavors.
Yeah, we got like margaritas, some mojitos, a transfusion, which y'all know is our favorite thing in the entire world. But yeah, we love Cutwater. We drink them on our free time. Whenever we have pre-games, we're drinking those. So my entire fridge is full of Cutwater.
Me
Like
too.
honestly, I think
It's
there's more
wonderful.
Cutwater than food in my fridge at the moment.
And honestly, now that it's warming up outside, like Cutwater is the move. Me and Jamie have drank the margaritas on a boat before, and that was one of my favorite Cutwater experiences. Like premium
So good.
experience.
I wish we had a boat. If anyone has a boat, please let us know.
We'll bring the Cutwater if you bring the boat.
Done.
Listen.
What a trade.
Anyway, thank you so much to Cutwater for supporting the What Are We Doing podcast. We love you.
Yes. Yeah, as we said, our guest is very exciting today. If you want to learn a little bit more about tennis, pickleball, ping pong. I mean, we're really bocce. We're hitting all the sports today, but that'll be fun. All right, let's jump into it. 3, 2, 1.
All right, y'all, we are here with our guest this week. This is Chris Kader. He is the director of court sports at the Landings Club and tournament director for the Savannah Challenger. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you. Glad to be here. This is awesome.
Yeah, what a title.
I know, court sports.
A few different things on there.
Punchy.
A whole lot of things. Court sports is tennis, pickleball, bocce, croquet, platform tennis, and anything else they want to throw at me. I keep ducking and dodging. You never know. Hey, have you thought about lawn bowling, or have you thought about? Like, no, we're good. We're good for now.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what's platform tennis?
Okay, so platform tennis. You asked. Platform tennis.
There we go.
It's kind of like pickleball,
Okay.
but in a cage, on a platform. It's more of a Northeast Midwest sport that you play in the wintertime when it's snowing. And underneath the platform, there's heaters so that the snow melts and you can play platform tennis when it's cold outside and snows on your course.
How have you not heard of this?
I don't know. I don't know
from
how.
New York.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Are
I
you
haven't
serious?
heard that
No,
yet.
it's huge. It's huge in the in the Northeast.
Wow. Yep, I literally have never heard of that.
You were working on your tennis training.
You're right,
so,
right,
okay,
right.
yeah.
Well, we weren't excelled to that level yet. Oh my gosh, I did play bocce a lot growing up, though. I have to say.
Okay, all right.
What is that?
It's
Is that the one
when-
on the beach?
No, it's when you throw the ball right towards the white one, and it's whoever hits it or is closest.
The little Polino, you throw that one, and then you roll the bigger ones. You're in a pit. You're in a squared in thing. Yeah.
Do you hate talking to people like us because we said, is that the one on the beach?
Well, it can be on the beach too.
Okay.
On the beach, no boundaries, but regulation, professional bocce. You're in a pit. You're in a walled-in cage.
Oh yeah, we did no professional. This was like pool party in the backyard.
Okay.
I knew we were doing, but hey, we still did it.
So I want to get into your tennis career and our tennis careers. So you go first.
Okay, we'll save a lot of room for yours at the end, though.
Okay,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
Of course.
So my tennis career, I grew up in a tennis family. My dad was my coach. I'm the oldest of 3 boys. We all played tennis in college on scholarships, and when I finished up, what did I want to do with a corporate communications degree? I'll start teaching tennis. So started teaching, and I'm from Northeast Ohio originally, so Cleveland area. Nobody wants to be in Cleveland. It's actually snowing in Cleveland today. So I left Cleveland, went down to South Florida. So I was in Fort Lauderdale and Palm Beach for about 12 years before teaching and playing before I came up here to Savannah, to the Landings Club.
Cool.
So a lot of tennis. I played it forever and ever, and it's a great game. A lot of fun.
Wow.
So
Jamie, you were a little tennis star. I've just learned this, you guys.
I know my father, I would actually always golf. I've told you that. I golfed
I knew that.
6 times a week growing up. My sister and I would do tennis lessons
every
Saturday morning, and the red clay, would always mess up our shoes. We would be so pissed. When we would come home, my mom's like, what? How? Every single time. But yeah, we played tennis for a while. My sister played in high school, but I don't know. We would always play at home too, but I never I don't know. I did it a lot, but I never wanted to take it further. If there was any sport I was going to take further, it was golf for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's good.
But apparently you've been on a commercial for...
So I was on a commercial one time for a local news station about eating healthy and exercising. And they brought me out there and put a tennis racket in my hand, and I was ripping them way too hard,
over the fence?
Borderline.
Okay.
Hitting the fence and stuff, and so I had to adjust. And then I finally hit one, in the fair whatever area, and
Inside
I
the
was
lines,
so
right?
excited that the producer of the commercial came over to me and was like, I'm really happy that you hit that, but I need you to calm down. It doesn't look natural. You're freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I'm really sorry. I'll take it down a notch. And they didn't ever put me in. So actually, I'm not in a commercial. I was there for the filming, but
the natural enthusiasm was, they didn't like that?
they didn't like
Come
it. They
on.
said it was too much. I was literally yes!
I would have been like that too. Honestly, tennis is a lot harder than
is
it
hard.
looks. I think doubles is harder too.
Doubles is hard. Part of the fun about doubles is you can try to hit somebody.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
not really acceptable at the club level. Social tennis, you don't.
Yeah.
But in juniors and in college and in the pros, it's part of the game. You want to try to intimidate them a little bit, and you want them to run away instead of hang in there. So
Yeah, I always hated
Bring
playing
the heat.
doubles. Oh.
Bring the heat. Okay, so that kind of somehow I'm going to make it transition. Tell us about the Challenger. What is it?
Okay, so speaking of bringing the heat, they do.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome. Okay, what it is? These are professional tennis players. I believe our highest ranked player this year might be somewhere in the upper 80s, so 87, 88, 89 in the world.
Oh,
So
wow.
oh
my God.
the 85th best player in the world,
Wow.
all the way through somewhere in the 400s or so. They will be here at the Landings Club in Savannah, playing from starting this Sunday is qualifying. So everybody who plays this Sunday qualifies into the main draw, which starts on Monday, the 25th, and will run all the way through until May 1st. Okay, so these are some of the best tennis players in the world. They're out. These guys are big, tall, long, lanky. They hit the ball 1,000 miles an hour, and you're literally, you could be 10 feet from the action on the court.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
So
these guys, where after the Challenger? Is this I
Stepping
don't.
stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so great question. All right, so there's the Challenger Tour is one step below the full-on ATP Tour.
Wow.
So this is where people who are on the rise, they're playing here to get enough points to qualify for the Grand Slams like the U.S. Open or French Open, Wimbledon, that kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh. Cool.
So they play on the Challenger circuit. They make enough points to qualify for the big show. Sometimes you'll get people who were on the big circuit who have battled injuries or a little losing streak, so they come back down, win a little bit, and get back up to the big time.
Yeah. That's amazing. I mean, it's in our backyard. Like these are
right here.
Yeah. You don't even have to travel.
You don't. And look, so he was ranked number 1 in the world earlier this year. He lost that ranking. He's all the way down to 2 in the world right now.
Okay.
Guy named Daniil Medvedev. He played right here in Savannah in 2017, I believe.
Wow.
Jack Sock is going to be back this year. Jack Sock is an American. He's won several Grand Slam doubles titles. He just won in Miami. He just won in Indian Wells. So, and he just won in Houston, I think. So, the guy's on fire in doubles right now, and he was a finalist here in 2014, Young American. So.
Cool.
So is this something that happens every year? We literally don't know anything about the Challenger.
Okay.
So is this an every year thing, every few years? Or
No,
what?
so it's an every year. We were off the last 2 years due to COVID.
Okay,
So
makes sense.
2019 is the last time it happened. 2020, everything shut down. 2021, there was no guarantee we could have fans in the stands. And if we're not going to have fans, then, you know, it's not as much fun.
Yep.
So 2022, we're back in action. We've got the full slate of singles, 32 singles players, a full 16-team doubles draw, and they're going to mix it up out there on the courts.
Wow.
So it'll be the 12th year of having the Challenger, Savannah Challenger at the Landings Club. Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yep.
About to be really busy.
Yeah, right. What is it like to have something that you grew up doing now be your career?
It's pretty cool. You know, I'm not saving lives. I'm not doing taxes. I'm not, you know, bailing somebody out of jail. We're helping people have fun. So, like, that's kind of a cool thing to do. You know, helping people have fun. You're getting their skills better. You're building them up. You know, some people are out there for exercise. Some are looking to be the next Challenger Tour player. Some are north of 60 years old, but they're trying to be on the next Senior Challenger Tour. You know, so there's all sorts of people that you're helping out. But you know, for me, my day-to-day job is at the Landings Club is just helping our members have fun, give them relevant programming and good events and all sorts of stuff that that make them say, I can only get this at the Landings Club. I'm glad I'm here. You know.
And you kind of just touched upon it, and we were talking about it before we started filming, but whether it's tennis, pickleball, anything, I mean, you can really be any age. My grandfather was doing it until he was 94, so
Yeah.
I think that's so cool that people of all ages are playing these sports.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, so, all right, so you mentioned pickleball, and all right, so I'll jump in there a little bit too. So we've got, pickleball has exploded, right?
Yeah.
So tennis is huge. Tennis is so big because there's big junior programs and ladies interclub teams, and it's been around for a long time, right? Pickleball's on the up and up, and anybody can play. You know, whether it's your grandfather, whether it's little kids, and it's so fun and it's so exciting. So that's why pickleball is just raging right now. Whether it's at the Landings Club or throughout Savannah and nationwide, it's awesome. And then bocce. You know, as we talked about, anybody can play bocce.
Yeah.
Anybody can play bocce, and those are just great things to keep your members engaged. So it's all fun.
It is fun.
Yep.
It's really fun. We'll have to play it. It's a
Oh
really
my
fun
gosh,
game.
yeah. So I don't know much about the Landings either. Can anyone go out there? Do you have to live at the Landings?
No. Okay. So for the tournament, for the Challenger, anybody can come. So the way that you would want to do it, you can go to savannahchallenger.com, and on the ticket site, tickets module, you can buy your ticket for any day of the event. All right, and then it's through Eventbrite, so you've got your ticket on your phone. You show that at the gate, and they say, all right, go to the tournament. If you wanted to buy a ticket at the gate, if you didn't get online, you didn't do that stuff, when you get to the gate, you'll just scan your license at the gate, and then you'll come up to Franklin Creek Tennis Center, and we can get you a ticket at the gate. Okay,
Nice.
but it's open to everybody.
Okay.
We've got stadium court seating, and then we've got ground seating as well on court 6 and 15. Yep.
Okay, we have to go.
I know.
Gotta
Lauren,
do it.
do you have to be super quiet? You have to be really
yeah,
quiet during tennis, right?
Oh God.
Like before we start yelling.
We'll sit you in the back.
Okay, perfect. Done.
Yes. Yeah, no problem.
You must be so excited to have this back this year. I mean, what kind of emotions going into this week are you feeling?
There's a lot of moving parts, and it's really cool because what we wanted to do this year, different. Having 2 years off gave us a little chance to rebrand, reinvigorate, reimagine the event, and one thing that I've always wanted to do with it was make it more of a party. So we also host a professional golf event at the landings, the Corn Ferry Tour, the Club Car Championship, and I don't want to get the golfers mad at me, but there's not a whole lot to watch in a golf event.
Yeah.
But it's packed. You know why? It's just a place to hang out and people to have a drink and socialize, and basically it's just a big walking party.
Yeah.
Tennis, the action is awesome on the court. Like you're watching something. You're watching two people battle it out. But we wanted to make it more of a party. So, our presenting sponsor, St. Joseph's Candler, they're back again. They've been with us for many years, and it's awesome to have them. We were able to bring in an official beverage sponsor this year, Aperol. So we've got an official beverage of the Savannah Challenger this year, the Aperol Spritz.
Beautiful.
So there's a little more upgraded party atmosphere, which is fantastic. And then we've got, for the first time ever, on center court on Thursday night, we've got a center court concert. So we've got Tell Scarlet, which is a local Savannah band who's going to be on center court at the end of play, and they're going to be rocking it out for a little party for everybody who's there.
I love
Wow,
it.
yeah, this is really cool.
So again, just upgraded stuff. One of the other things we've always tried to do, and this year I think we've done a better job than ever before, was to spread the message outside the gates of Savannah, or outside the gates of the Landings Club, to get all of Savannah involved and all the Low Country. So we teamed up with Savannah Area Tennis Association, SATA, which is it's a nonprofit, and through a silent auction that's going to be running from Wednesday the 27th through the end of the tournament, 100% of the proceeds from that will be donated back to SATA, which will use that to provide tennis programming for the underserved tennis community of Savannah. So, partnering with nonprofit, a concert, and beverage, right? Booze. Make everybody have fun. All right? So that's the plan.
Wow, lots of moving parts. You were not kidding. Oh my gosh, so cool. We have to go.
I know. I'm excited. This sounds really fun. It's so nice out too. I mean, like get outside, have some fun.
I know.
Exactly. It's beautiful. And it starts at like 10 a.m. and it'll go through till about 8 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Wow.
And Saturday and Sunday are shorter days, but they're packed because that's semifinals and finals.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, so cool.
Anything else you want us to know?
We covered a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we touched on a lot of stuff. I don't know. Well, we didn't touch ping pong though.
Oh my
I
God,
thought we were going to talk
yeah.
ping pong.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
Okay, I was like joking before we started recording that I'm gonna ask you if like how similar tennis is to ping pong, and you were like, actually,
It's pretty similar.
Well, I bet if you went up to any of the challenger players, and again they're from all over the world, so you can speak any different language or whatever, they're all going to know how to play ping pong. It comes with it. However, going back to my South Florida days, to Fort Lauderdale, there was a great little bar right around the corner from a sushi restaurant. So we'd go out, have sushi, then we'd stop in at the bar, and they had a ping pong table in there. And as a tennis player, you can pretty much hold your own. But Fort Lauderdale's a yachting town, okay? So you knew you were in trouble when somebody showed up to the table to play you and they pulled out their own paddle,
Oh, wow.
unzipped it, and then they didn't hold it normal. They flipped it upside down and held it. You're like, okay, dude, your table, you're going to win.
God.
So, there's levels and levels and levels of ping pong players.
Oh my God.
So a regular tennis player can pretty much hold their own until you encounter that upside down, flip it around ping pong
Like
master.
they play with the handle part of it?
No, but they probably could have beat me with that too.
Oh my God, what? That's wild.
Yeah, so not not like this, but flip it around, hold it upside down. Some crazy spin. It's Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's
Who
insane.
knew? Wait,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So-
wow. Because I was going to say for a tennis player, I mean, obviously you have to reduce the speed of your swing before you chuck the ping pong ball like across the room, but apparently these people are the experts.
Just check out your YouTube ping pong highlights, and you'll say, all right, those guys are good.
Unbelievable.
Wow. That's what we're
Wow.
going to do when we get back to work.
Start training.
Right?
You know, start training.
Okay. Also,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
need to find a bar. If there's a bar in Savannah with a ping pong table,
Yeah.
call us.
Reach out. Let's go.
Someone just needs to get one at this point. Can you imagine if there was like a ping pong tournament every weekend or something?
Oh, that'd be electric.
That would be insane.
First
Wow.
in line.
Wow,
Yep,
so
first in
much
line.
today.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not kidding, guys. I think we need to start playing bocce.
I think so too. I don't even know for sure if I've seen it.
I don't know. It was just always the game that my stepdad brought out at every single party.
Teach me. Let's do it. That will be really fun.
We'll do it. But yeah, I think the Challenger will be actually really cool. We got to go.
I do too. It'll be nice outside.
We'll go, guys. We missed this
Jamie.
last week, so.
I know we didn't do this last week, and I'm just feeling a little extra dramatic about it.
Oh, God.
Jamie.
I'm scared.
Jamie. I can't yell in here. Jamie, what are we doing?
What are we doing, Lauren? Of course, automatically, I'm like, Hermike. I'm like, how long
Don't
is
yell.
this going to be?
Don't yell. No.
All right, guys. As we had mentioned before, we are picking 3 to 4 events for the weekend that we want to emphasize and focus on. So our first one that we have talked about before, and we are going this
We're
weekend.
doing it.
We need to. It is beer and yoga with Savannah Power Yoga at Service Brewing Company. Literally so amazing. And I'm pretty sure there are cats running around while you're doing it. So it is $15. That includes a 60-minute yoga class and 1 pint of beer. It's this Saturday, April 23rd at noon. And Bizza is teaching the class. And she's so freaking cool.
We love her.
Love Bizza. When I was going to Savannah Power Yoga, I loved taking her classes. So I'm excited for this vinyasa flow that we'll be doing.
Ooh. We'll be
Do
there
it, guys.
for real. If we're not, then like literally come find us.
Genuinely.
All right, y'all. The second event this weekend that we want to highlight, the neighborhood plant swap.
Really cute.
What the heck? This is on Sunday, April 24th from 1 to 5 p.m. 1 to 3 p.m. Sorry, at Daffin Park. It's literally a free plant swap. Like you show up, bring a plant, you go home with a plant. And they said that if you don't have a plant baby to come and trade, you can just come and get one.
Maybe I should
Yeah.
go.
So you should get a plant, a little plant baby. Yes, go to Daffin Park and get you one.
Aw,
Very cute.
cute.
Also happening this weekend on the 24th is the Forsyth Farmers Market Farm Picnic. So we're not 110% sure. We haven't done this before, but it's basically like a big giant picnic. Tickets are $45.
Yeah.
And there's like Auspicious Bakery, Coffee Deli, Brighter Day, Black Rabbit, Savannah Square Pops. A ton of vendors that are going to be there. So go eat, enjoy a beautiful picnic outside, and all of the proceeds go to the Forsyth Farmers Market, which is really nice. So
I know. I think it's going to be a beautiful weekend, so might as well get outside and do everything. It was supposed to be nice last weekend, and it just really turned pretty crappy.
I know. I'm like itching for a really sunny weekend. So, okay, yoga, picnic, plant swap. What a good weekend, y'all. That's wholesome.
What an amazing weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, it really is so wholesome.
I know. So that's what we're doing.
I know.
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing this weekend? Can you imagine if that's how we ended all the episodes?
What are
Ew.
you doing?
Oh my God.
No, that'd be creepy.
It would. It would. Thank you again to our sponsor, Cutwater. Make sure to follow us on social media at What Are We Doing Sav, and also make sure to follow our paper at Connect Savannah. If you have some events or anything you want to ask us, let us know about, you can email us whatarewedoingsav@gmail.com.
Let us know on social media too, y'all. Tag us in your weekend plans.
Yeah, please do. And with your Cutwaters, per usual.
Please.
Per usual.
Anyways, we love y'all.
guys.
See y'all next week.
Bye.